Hey everyone, it's Em. I just wanted to come on and talk to you a little bit about, I'm all red because sorry, I want to talk to you about, your support system. But I was just outside, shoveled all the snow off my porch, my front steps, down the sidewalk, down to the alley, that way, down to or across my neighbor's, on the right hand side or the left hand side depending on what you're doing, up to their sidewalk and a little bit of theirs, but theirs was so slushy icy I was afraid to do it. Then I came back and I went around the side of our apartment complex that goes to my neighbor's door. There's no reason for me to even be doing this. The back in front of their door, all their little patio area, down the side of the garage, and I shoveled their driveway. They have the back driveway. We park on the street. They have the back driveway up to their car doors so that they didn't have to walk in the snow. I did this time, and I've done it every single time since it snowed. They barely have told me thank you. I don't even think he said thank you. He's like, oh, you're the one that shoveled the snow? Oh, you didn't have to do that. But, whatever. I think he's supposed to do it because I think he gets a break on his rent and I know he does. I know he does. The landlord told us that he is supposed to take care of all that, but he has never shoveled yet. Never shoveled. So, I wonder if I'll get a break on my rent. But anyways, I was trying to be nice, and it was, good exercise to do. Get out there and do it. So I did. So I wanted to talk to you about your support system. What's your support system like? I know that some of you are on your weight loss journeys with your fiancés or your husbands or your wives or your friends or, Me, I have you. I have you. I have you. My daughter is really good. She is very quick. She's learned very fast of what my eating is, and she is amazing because, like, her dad's like, can you have fried chicken, Meredith? He asked me this yesterday, and I'm like, or Sunday. He asked me this Sunday, and I'm like, I didn't have chicken. She's like, I don't think that she can have that because of the breading on the outside. That's my girl. I said, yeah, I can't have fried chicken. I can have like a rotisserie chicken or something that way, but I can't have fried chicken. And she's like, yeah, I didn't think you could, Mom, because of the breading. So she is awesome. She is really, she really knows. She understands, and that's very sweet. I think that Frank tries really hard to support me because in some ways, I really do. In some ways. Because he's like, I will tell him, like I told him, hey, I'm going to try this. It sounds really crazy to me. I'm going to try the low carb, high fat. Sounds really crazy to me. It goes against everything I've been taught my entire life, but everything I've been taught my entire life hasn't worked. So I'm going to give it a try. And he's like, well, what do you need? And I'm like, I need some salad stuff and meat and butter. Of course, gotta have the butter. He's like, well, let's go get what you need. And so, I was like, well, money's really tight. Our funds are really tight. We're still having a very difficult time. And I said, let's just buy the things that I absolutely have to have right now. And I'll get by. Which I totally believe you can. I've been doing it all along. I just talked about that in my last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. So, in that way, he's really good. He's really good. But in other ways, he's killing me. And he's always like this, and I don't understand. I don't get it. In the first 3 days of me being on this diet, he bought king size Kit Kat for my kiddo, a king size candy bar for himself. I don't even remember what it was, but a king size candy bar for himself. He bought a package, 2 packages of Oreos, a package of chocolate chip cookies, and 3 bags of chips, including the bag of chips. This made me mad. Me and my daughter was sitting in here in the bedroom, and the kitchen's on the other end of the apartment, and he brings in this bag of potato chips that are cheddar and sour cream. My favorite. My favorite. I love these things. And he brings them in, and he's like, hey, are these the kind of chips that you and your mom just love? Really? She's like, yep, those are them. But she looked at me. So I think she knew. I look really bad. I've been outside. Let's see my fit. It's red. You know, like when you get so cold and then you get hot. Your cheeks are hot. It really bothered me. I was like, really? He's like, oh, I'll put them in the cabinet. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So, then he will be like, yeah, it sounds good tonight. Macaroni and cheese. I'm like, Frank, I can't have macaroni and cheese, but you guys can. I am very quick to say, if you want it, you eat it. It's your life. It's what you want, except for when it comes to my daughter, because I try so hard. I'm failing. He is overriding me, of course, but I'm like, she's on a bad path. And you're not paying attention. She's on a bad path. Now and then he'll say, yeah, I see that. And then I'll turn around and buy her a king size candy bar. I don't know what the deal is. So then he's like, he keeps coming at me with things like, how about sandwiches tonight? Let's go get some of that turkey that you love and let's have sandwiches. And I'm like, I don't eat bread. Oh. Well, let's go get some turkey. I'm like, okay. He's like, we'll have sandwiches. Okay, you have sandwiches. I'm like, okay, I'll take a couple pieces and I'll tear it up and put it in my salad. And, then he's like, you want a baked potato? No, I don't eat baked potatoes. And this was last night. Now, I've been on this 11 days. This is last night. You mean to tell me that and we've had the conversation. He's told me, I can't believe how well you're doing. You're really doing good. And yet, then he'll turn around the same day and tell me that, because then he told me I was doing good because I was whining. I wholeheartedly confess I was whining because I want to see more results faster. Because, instant gratification, girl. I'm like, no, Frank, I don't eat baked potatoes. And I have told him over and over and over again, listen, I'm not eating anything white. Nothing white. It's easy to remember. If it's white, I don't eat it. No bread, no rice, no French fries, no carbs, no, I don't do it. No potatoes, no pasta. Okay, all right. Excuse me. And he'll turn around and he does it again and again. So finally last night I was feeling pretty bad. Especially since I'd already had the conversation with him in the day of, I thought I would have lost more weight. I don't see it. I don't see it in my face. I still have this, look at that. It's just, I don't see it. I don't see the difference, and I want to. And he's like, well, I thought you said you did. And I'm like, I don't think I really see it. I think it's just that I want it so bad. So then I'm sorry, it sounded like somebody was pulling in. Anyways, so after this whole conversation, and then he asked me if I wanted something, and I'm like, no, I don't eat that. And he did it again last night, again. And I said, I'm like, no. I said, do you do this on purpose? He's like, no. So he knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, you are continually always asking me if I want stuff that you know I don't eat. And if you are saying that you see me really working hard and you're amazed that, you know, how great I'm doing of sticking with it, why do you keep doing that? It feels, he's like, I don't know. I'm like, it feels like you're trying to sabotage me. And he's like, no, and I walked away. And he didn't say nothing else anyways, so, I'm irritated. I'm irritated. I don't want to fail again. You know, it's kind of like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Man, in some ways he's fantastic, but it really, 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 truly feels like, you know, every time he asks me that, you know, stuff, where he brings the Oreos home or the chips, and it's not just bringing it home and hiding it, it's bringing it home, kind of flaunting it in my face. I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but I'm irritated because, you know, it's easy for me to get down. It's really easy for me to get down because I want the instant gratification, and I am really working hard this time on telling myself that I'm not going to see results like that. There are going to be times when I'm going to plateau. There are going to be times when I'm going to stall out. There's going to be times when I gain a couple pounds. You can fluctuate on the scale 4 pounds every single day. From the time that you wake up till the time that you go to bed, you can fluctuate 4 pounds every day due to whatever's in your belly and the water that you have consumed. 4 pounds. It's not a true weight. It's, you know, you release it, but, you know, that's why they say your true weight is the weight of, like, when you get up in the morning. So weigh yourself in the morning. Much better than Bulletproof coffee. Crystal Light Peach Tea. It says that it's 1 packet for 2 quarts. It's strong. No, it's strong. I have to add water, ice and water to it to, knock it down. It's too sweet. And it's always been my favorite. And it's too sweet. I'm sorry, I'm fidgety. It's way too sweet. Just to, and there's like no sugar in it, there's nothing in it, no carbs or anything, but yeah. I definitely don't do the 2 quarts with 1 package. I go over, I add quite a bit more water to it and add ice to water it down even more, because and it's still turning out to be a little too sweet for me, so I don't know. I should probably just drink plain water. Right? But anyways, I don't know, have any of you ever had this issue with a loved one or family? My mom used to do the same thing. Love you, Mama. Love you wholeheartedly. But she, every single time, my entire life, my mom, when the minute that I told her I am trying to lose weight, I would be doing it for a couple weeks without telling her anything. I would be doing it a couple weeks without ever saying a word to her. She wouldn't buy me no nothing. Everything would be fine. The minute that I told her I'm trying to lose weight, that same exact day, she would either buy me a candy bar and bring it to me. And then I'd feel, she'd make you feel guilty if you didn't take it. She's very good at that. She was very good at that. Or she'd buy me ice cream, and again, you'd feel really guilty. She'd make you feel really guilty, because you'd be like, Mom, I don't eat like that anymore. Oh, well, you could just take a piece of it, or, you know. And I'm like, what is the deal? What is the deal? You're watching me kill myself. That's what's happening. I'm morbidly obese. Seriously. Watching me kill myself, and yet, you know. Is that what they're hoping for? That's what I always wonder. Is that what they're hoping for? Are they hoping I'll just kill over? I laugh about it, but I truly have always wondered. And you can say, you know what, you're a big girl. You have the choice. But, and you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. So when I was a little girl, my daddy used to wake me up in the middle of the night, because that's when he would get home from work, and he missed me. And so he would come up stairs and he'd wake me up in the middle of the night, and he's like, hey, Daddy's home. You want to come and sit with Daddy? And I would go get up out of my little bed and I would go downstairs into the kitchen, and he'd make himself something to eat, and as he ate, he would feed me. And that was our time together, and he'd talk about his day. He was a correctionals officer, and so he would talk about his day and what he did, and he always made really fattening, really yummy food. And I remember that. And my dad was the second person to ever have the gastric bypass done. He was the second person to ever have that done. And we were friends with the first person. But even after having that gastric bypass done, he would wake me up and bring me downstairs. So, you know, I was on a bad path. Which worries me about my kiddo. I don't wake her up in the middle of the night to eat, but I worry about my kiddo because I see Frank almost doing the same kind of things with her, and she's got a little belly. It's not bad. She's so cute, tiny, you know, and she's young, but she is food driven. She's food driven. She thinks about food all the time. Like almost obsessive. She's 6. Why is she obsessing about food? She should be obsessing about toys and having fun and playing. I don't know. I don't want her to repeat this pattern. So, don't give up on me. Get after me if you see me slipping. And please comment. Leave your comments. Sometimes I'm really busy and I don't catch them for a while, but they're important to me. They matter. And you guys all matter. And there for a while I couldn't even respond to my comments. I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden I couldn't respond to my comments. So, but I read them and I appreciate them so much, and I do try. Maybe a couple days later, but I do try to respond to every one of you. I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to show my kiddo that this is not the life. You don't want this life. And food is a fuel, not something that you just constantly have to have. So, but anyways, let me know what your guys' support system is like. You mean, if you had this happen to you, do you have somebody in your life that does this? I in no way, shape, or form, and I want you to know right now, in no way, shape, or form do I think that he is intentionally trying to be mean. I don't. He is a good man. He's trying very hard. I don't mean to knock him in any way. Never. I don't. I just don't understand. Why are you gonna go out and buy my kind of things and then rub the wrong kind of things in my face? And I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. So, anyways, I don't know. I've rambled long enough, haven't I? And I definitely don't mean to get emotional. Not at all. Sorry. But, yeah. Thank you so much for watching my videos, for spending some time with me, and listening to me be an emotional train wreck. And, taking this journey with me. Get up and do something. Don't give up. You can make it. I know you can. Bye.